JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. It is a Java API that allows Java applications to connect to relational databases like MySQL, Oracle, and Postgres. So, why is JDBC used? To establish connection between Java application and a database, to execute SQL queries, to retrieve and process data, to update or modify database records. So, imagine you are building an employee management system in Java. You need to store employees record in database or retrieve employee details or like update salaries or delete records or modify any employee detail seen in database. So for all these, JDBC allows you to interact with a database to perform all operations. So we have some classes and interface within JDBC. So that is like a driver manager, which loads JDBC driver and establishes connections. Then a connection interface to manage DB connections. Then statement which used to execute static SQL queries. Then a prepare statement used to execute parameterized queries. You can pass the parameters here, and which helps in SQL injection. Then we have a result set which holds data retrieved from DB. So let's see JDBC steps to establish connection. First, you need to import the packages like necessary Java packages for building connections and doing all the database related activities. Then register the driver using driver manager. So each uh, databases like MySQL, Oracle has its own drivers. So you need to register that. Then establish the connection using connection class object. Again, for each databases, we have separate URL. Using that, we need to build the connectivity. Then using that connectivity, use a statement and create the statement. Using statement like create a statement object. Then using that statement object, execute the query and store it to the result set and iterate over that result set and get the required data. Once everything is done, close the connection. So you can see first we need to import JDBC packages. So java.sql, which comes with default Java itself. Then we need to import drivers. So as I mentioned, each database, like for here, like you can see, it's for MySQL. So for MySQL, we have this driver. For each table or each database, we have driver. So we need to load that, then establish the connection. As I mentioned, again, each tables, like for the here you can see for MySQL I have JDBC. Like you start with JDBC, then the database name, then the server and the port, and here it's a database, the database where you need to get the information and username and password, and create a statement using the connection which you have created, and using the statement execute the query and store it to the result set object. So here you can see you have to pass the static SQL query, and in this video I will show the basic details itself, like how to execute the static query and all using a statement itself. We are like in the later videos we can see prepared statement as well. So loop through the result set using result set dot next or next method. Then and like each column has its data type like int, string, and all. So first you need to analyze what column it is and data type it is. Then based on the data type, you need to retrieve the information. So for here, result set, uh, I'll be getting ID that will be int and the name will be string. So sometimes you need to get a string only, or based on the data type, you need to get the details. And once everything is done, close the connection. As I mentioned, like for each database, we have drivers and URLs. So here you can see for MySQL, we have a com.mysql.jdbc.driver. Then this is a Maven dependencies, and URL you can see start with JDBC, then MySQL, then localhost, and the port, means server and the port, and database. In real time, you'll be having a server detail and the port details. Then you need to add the database which you need to get the information. And PostgreSQL, you can see again org dot PostgreSQL and driver, and Maven dependency. As I mentioned, it start with JDBC for URL and then the database, server, and port. and the database which you want to retrieve. Then for Oracle, oracle.jdbc.oracle driver. For Maven dependency, it's not available central, and you need to add manually or use Oracle Maven repository. And sample, you can see JDBC Oracle 10, and you can see the difference. It has slash, and for Oracle we don't have. We have art and a colon itself, and it's a database. Then SQL Server for Microsoft, again com.microsoft.sql server.jdbc.sql server driver, and sample URL you can see here. Database name, and the database name you need to provide. And SQLite .SQLite.jdbc, and need to provide absolute path here, where it's stored, and DB name. Then open source Java database, that is H2 in memory or embedded. So org.h2.driver is a driver. Then we have a couple of samples here: JDBC :h2 mem table name. And at last MariaDB org.mariadb.jdbc driver, and is a sample. So let's see a simple example in Eclipse now. As I mentioned, it's a straightforward one. First, straightforward example. The first I need to import required packages, then load the driver com.sql.jdbc.driver, then get the connection or build the connection. Like here you can see I have added localhost 3306 and place is my database, then root and Sagar. This is username and password. Then create the statement object. Using the statement object, run the query. And you can see result set. For each result set, I'm getting string ID, district, and district name. So let me execute this. Here you can see ID and district name will be available here. So first thing, you need to run the query here, means you need to add the queries. Then based on the query which you have executed, you have to retrieve the data, like whatever the data you want. Like I have only 2 columns, so I will be retrieving like this. If you have multiple columns, you can get the details and you can store it to the variable and utilize as per required. So I have a couple of things like get table list. So here you can see I'm just building the or adding loading the driver, then the same URL. Then what I am doing is I'm getting a table information here. So using database metadata, we can get the table details. So first let me execute this. Here you can see I have a district, nearby places, places list, place values, and all. So as I mentioned, result set, what I am doing is meta. So that is database metadata, get tables. I'll be passing array of string. I'm getting only tables details, and get the table name. So I'll be showing only table details. And again, table description, like there are a number of ways to get database details. So it's just an example here, like using database metadata and statement. So in further videos I can show you how to get the details using prepare statement and all. So to summarize, first import the packages, then load the drivers, then build the connection, and using connection create a statement object, then execute the query, and based on the result retrieve the data. So first what you need to do is you need to install the required SQL or whatever the database in your system. Then create a table or create a database first, then table for it, add some samples data to it. Then use again any workbenches or any SQL ID to view data, how it is added and all. So using that you can use Java program to query the database. Thanks for watching.